If I like writing, photography, videography, and music, what course should I do? So in the past, I've given you a few different pieces of advice regarding choosing your university course. And today I want to answer a really popular one, and quite a few of you have asked me questions about these in the past, so I thought it's about time for me to answer them for you. And that is, what if I like a whole bunch of things and I don't know which university course is going to be the right fit for me? So the advice I'm going to give you today is advice that I've learned from my own experiences, but also from those experiences of friends who have just loved doing a whole bunch of different things, but they had to narrow it down to that one university course that they would decide on. And I think the key thing to remember, the first thing to remember as well, is that you want to keep your hobbies your hobbies. So I really love dancing and I do it multiple times a week, but it's something that I don't necessarily want to turn into something that is professional. Once you change a hobby into something that's more serious, sometimes it can take the fun out of that particular activity. So if you know it's something that you not necessarily want to build a career around, then keep it as something that you can do on the side. A lot of the times at universities, there are breadth subjects, or you could do like little extra subjects on the side where it's not your main focus, but those extra ones you could base it on your hobbies or other aspects that you enjoy in life, but it's not your primary career. I believe that figuring out and differentiating those two things at first is really important, hobbies versus a career. The second thing that I would recommend is try to find a path that will grow and challenge you. So I think as people, we're always striving to improve and we're always striving to learn more and to grow in our careers. If it's a certain career path where it doesn't seem like you can go too far after university, or there aren't really different positions that you can grow and rank up on, or if you can't specialize in a field and then that's it, then ask yourself whether that is something that you'd want, because most likely you'd get bored of it quite quickly and you would probably want to steer into a new pathway or a different direction anyway. So it helps kind of figure out that long-term pathway for you. And instead, for your hobbies, find different avenues for them. So for example, if you like writing, could you start a blog? If you like photography, go on Instagram. If you like videography, come on YouTube. If you like music, go into music production or even DJing, which is what someone I know has done. I'll give you an example of a friend who was really creative. She wanted to do a whole bunch of different things, whether it be interior designing, fashion, graphic designing, and so much more. But she focused on the things that we've talked about before, but she also focused on what she believed would help her grow a business in the future, because that's something that she wanted in the long run. So if running a business is something that you're interested in and you know that you'd like to do that sometime in the future, then see which pathways will correlate with that. Let's say, for example, if you're someone who is really passionate about traveling and you know that's something that you want to do in the future, potentially could you find a job that allows you to move in that pathway and give you that flexibility to travel? So rather than being rooted down with a job here where you're waiting for annual leave, could you be a freelancer in a certain field? So that's why thinking about long-term goals is quite important. But being the fact that you're probably still quite young and you still don't really quite know where you want to go, it's okay if you don't have all the long-term worked out. That's the whole point of life. We're just figuring out things as we go. But hopefully this advice that I've given you at least gives you a bit of direction in figuring out which course you specifically should take. And if you've got questions or you're in this struggle right now, put it in the comments below so we can all help each other out. Let us know, what courses are you interested in and which one do you think you're going to head towards and why? So until I see you next time, if you enjoyed this video and you enjoy hearing about career advice, then go ahead and check out the playlist that I'll link in the description below. Just below that is my personal blog where I talk about my experience from moving from a pharmacist through to becoming a business owner and entrepreneur. So until I see you guys next week, I hope you enjoyed this video, like it if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you soon. Bye!